Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to our EU4 game with RedBstrd. We're playing a Song of Ice and Fire mod as a Wild Things. Specifically the tribe of Crow Hunter. And eventually we're going to try to become the Free Folk. And we're just accumulating money, getting better tech, filling out these ideas. And we don't quite have cultivation of magic, it just popped up last year. But it's growing in our provinces. Already got 43% there. And 57. Here, so 4% per month, so yeah, we'll just let it naturally spread. Okay, rival of our rivals, the Stormlands, but we're not going to be able to get them as an ally, they're just way too far away. We could get some more funds here if we really wanted to. I think that's actually going to end up giving us more money. I really wish we could assemble that council and have any chance of passing it off. Yeah, it definitely bugs me that this is necessary for us to become the king beyond the wall. Doesn't seem like that's intended. Oh. Plus our king. Sorry, our heir and our consort. I've got a royal marriage there, and that's basically our only relationship. And oh, the north, but they turned hostile. Yeah. That's going to be a problem. I might as well not waste points recruiting a general if we're stuck in peace for the time being. We'll get one soon enough, I'm sure. $5 years. And we'll be able to pass this in 7 years. Well, let's go ahead and get the general. And since we're paying our troops, let's get them on the border. And we'll split them up a little bit further. Let's upgrade this fort. Okay, hopefully we can support it between these two. We might actually have to move them to here and here. Oh, we're okay. Okay, rival of our rival, Bravos. I mean, I'd love to get Bravos on our side, but not really working. Okay, they stopped being hostile towards us, but we can't quite that royal marriage. I do want this so we can try getting a new queen. And it costs us 300 ducats. I think we could wait for the institution to spread a little bit further. Sorry for being pretty low energy on the last video near the end. It was probably nodding off. I think it was. So Just kind of slept poorly. But today I should have plenty of energy, and we'll see if we can accomplish some things. Yeah, it was... I think the slow game being stuck in a corner contributed to it as well. The eastern wall. Yeah, I just don't see us doing that. And if we can brace this institution before the Night's Watch does, maybe we'll get so powerful that they don't qualify as our rival. I think they would have to fall further behind than just a couple percent. Good old Smithian economics in Westeros. I'd love to be raiding them, but when we don't have an alliance with the North, it would just anger the Northerners. Oh, let's send them an insult. We haven't done that in a while. I'm seriously considering just doing like a no CB war on somebody. I don't know who would be within coring range. The Iron Islands are probably a bit too far away. Yeah, they are. Okay, Lan. Actually, I mean that's a perfectly acceptable name, but I think I do want to name it after one of the subscribers. His information is public. Okay. So we got a King Quan. Yeah, you are going to be Quan Crow. Sure. Quan Crow Killer. He's gonna have a last name. I'll just stick that in as title, Crow Killer. Not that we're doing a whole lot of killing crows at the moment. Quan Crow Killer Crow Hunter. He really likes killing crows. Let's see, can we afford this? We can. Let's go ahead and get this guy. I want to try getting our admin tech up. Strange that no one... Well, it looks like it's probably because we have a small tech group. Just gonna keep improving those relations. And the North isn't too far away from accepting that offer. Okay, it's spreading quite nicely. As well let it spread here, if nowhere else. And there. That's the first men. Queen Leonela died. Well, she did her job. She produced an heir. A warg has been spotted in Central Frostfangs. A young man has been spotted warging in Central Frostfangs. An ancient form of magic, it can sow fear and dissidence in our realm. Now, why don't we bring him to our maesters and we can get Green Seer ideas? Because who cares about a little bit of unrest? I mean, we are super stable. Okay, it's spread to those two places. Let's go ahead and embrace that. Knock 50 ducats off the cost. I'm not sure where we have that unrest. Yeah, right here. So we're still negative 14.8. And presumably all three of those provinces. Minus 18.8. We could educate Quan once he gets old enough. Now we can make another unit of troops. Let's get some more cannons in case we do get into a fight with the Night's Watch. And let's top off relations here. Potentially get some buildings, that might help us. Would we possibly want, though, is the question. I guess we could go first for income. This would be nice. That would be nice. Yeah, let's build a presser's keep a little. Let's go ahead and entreat our merchants. We can get more points. I think I'd rather just have those bonuses for a little while. Yeah, I wonder why they're still eligible. They've only got 9,000 troops. We've got 32. Almost 33. And if we can save up some cash, I can put in some more force limit buildings. I just wish the North would get involved in a war. It's a passive, guys. And basically, the borders, or how they started, there's a little bit of transfer of territory here, I think. Maybe not. And there's some changes over here. Lorath is, and Cohort pushed in Norvos. Mir's gotten wrecked by Volantis. We can see that the Stormlands have expanded over here. Possibly by colonization. But I need to see a fight over here. Okay, military tech. Yeah, let's see if we could stop them from being our rival. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this festival. And then we will very soon do this public speech. Yeah, I think we're going to be able to get 35 ships. We'd have to double the size of our navy for that. It's not really plausible. We can get this guy, make it afford him, but I think I want some force limit buildings. There are the two change towards us. Okay, we could. Rather than getting 5 loyalty and a general with 80 tradition, we just entreat our nobles and get 15 loyalty. Why don't we do that? I'll start up a 3rd force here along the wall. Let's just keep an eye on what troop counts are like. The north only has 33,000 men. Which means that we actually have more troops than them, but their force limit is 62. As long as they have money, they could get a much larger army, and they could make essentially 20,000 troops, 18 to 20,000 troops, depending on what kind of troops right away. Yeah, not very good. Sure, let's get even further ahead of time here. I guess we could develop. From canceling. And why don't we develop just a little bit? Develop a little bit in our nobility's land. Give them anything that isn't that awful for development. I mean, it's plus 50% cost. This is only plus 20, so we'll go for that. Lord close to our borders express intent to ally with our kingdom if we cut down his brothers. That's kind of weird to get from the Night's Watch, but sure. Let's entreat with our clergy. Now we've got a nice bonus here. We could gather some funds. Let's go ahead and do that, because I do want to get regimental camp here. I've almost got 4 times the army of them now. Of the Night's Watch, that is. And it's just public speech, okay. Nice bonuses there. Let's just make sure. They expect 15, they have 16. Commoners, we don't need to develop. Merchants, we might need to before too long. Might develop our own land. I'm wondering how much stronger we need to be than them for them to stop being a valid rival. They got 108 developments, they really haven't been developing at all. We got 154, we've got basically 50% more development than them, and almost 4 times the army. Come on, North. Don't you want us as an ally instead? I think you do. And we're gaining a little bit of army tradition. I think we'll build up some of these forts eventually to see if we can get some more. Definitely in our capital. Yeah, I'd send him money if I thought it was really going to help. Let's just stop paying our troops for the moment. Gotta make some more cash. Huzzah! 50 military power. Great. Clergy's pretty content. Why don't we make White Tree a little bit better? Okay, now our army is over 4 times the size of Night's Watch's army. We haven't insulted anyone in a while, so why don't we go ahead and insult the Ironborn? Oh. We have. Okay, let's insult Pentos. Haven't insulted them in a while. Let's just keep an eye on how long this video has been going on. 22 minutes. Okay, so we'll try keeping it going a little bit longer. We're going to appoint this commander. Yeah, 10 more loyalty, 15 army tradition. Sounds great. Nice, and we're still gaining more. Okay, regimental camp. We'll just start right here. Kind of arbitrary. Another 1,000 troops. Let's get some more cavalry. I'd really like to get you as a vassal. We just don't have much diplomatic strength yet. Okay, why don't we take one of these and just cancel it? Maybe they'll give us the insult or fabricate or fortify something. We're still pretty far ahead of time, so why don't we develop something else? And entreat our merchants. Yeah, make them really loyal. Okay, clergy. Yeah, we'll develop a little bit. And we'll develop a little bit for our nobility. Okay, the north is allied to the Riverlands. Not super surprising. It's unfortunate for us, as that's one fewer direction that they can push into a war. Hoping for like a Iron Island or Northern War, something like that. Or the Crown Lands. Crown Lands get into a fight with the Riverlands, something like that. I just want northern troops to march south. If they do that, then we could attack. Night's Watch. The north has been building up. They're back up to 49,000. So they have more troops than us. I knew that would happen. Okay, let's start building up our forts. Another 2,000 troops. Nice, 2 siege. And Soldian Islands, our rival, sure thing. Yeah, none of these are great options. I'm going to get a galley. I'd love to upgrade our ships. I think I'm going to save up some cash for that purpose. What's with aggressiveness, Night's Watch? Okay, Vale of Aaron, come on. Ooh, they would take an alliance. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll get a royal marriage with him. Okay, now we've got 2 major allies. Got a royal marriage. And I wonder if we could sabotage their diplomatic reputation. Yeah, let's build up a spy network for that purpose. I could grovel for some funds here. I think I'm going to do that. So we can modernize our navy. And now I'm going to pay our troops again. Make them as impressive as they can be. Let's entreat our nobles once again. Well, we only need to get to 12. But that's 9 years ahead of schedule. I was thinking of shifting my focus to speed it up, and that wins 9 years ahead of schedule. We're going to need to get some points into our diplomatics so that we could start colonizing up here. Become the king beyond the wall. Alright, islands have insulted us. How rude. Should probably spread pretty quickly to the Night's Watch now. Yeah, they're much tougher than us. Merchants no longer loyal to us. Could we do anything to change that? No. Same with the clergy. Let's entreat that clergy. Make him happier for a little while longer. Rival of our rival is Bravos. Yeah, why don't we try to make them our friends again? Or rather, try again to make them our friends. A lot of our claims are starting to disappear here. But we want to destroy their diplomatic situation. And let's go ahead and stop this video and start up a new one.